Good morning, Date. I was waiting for you.
Reminds me of you, boss. You have many faces, one inside the other. No matter how deep you go, you'll never get to the real you.
Matryoshkas eventually end, though. You get to the last one, the smallest one, like a child. That's the real me. Like it? It reminds me of you, Date.
Stop ogling me.
I am not ogling you. Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams. This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
How do you know all this stuff?
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days. That's a Persian rug, you know. Very expensive.
Oh yeah? How much?
10 billion yen.
What are you, in elementary school?
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you.
He talks?
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school. You think it's true that a tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head. Why do you have this?
So if we're trapped down here when World War III starts, we'll have something to do. Are you familiar with the murder case at the resort called Spur? The battery died on that thing, so the hands have stopped. Like you and me.
What do you mean?
Oh, Date. I use that thing for stress relief sometimes.
I know. I can hear it all the way down the hall.
Yup. They're all my husbands.
Uh-huh.
That's my grandpa's death mask.
The guy had a huge face. That's been here a while.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right? It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again. I can't live without coffee. I love it smooth and dark. Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful, liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here. Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian then.
No, she just lives with me.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him. Had him verify. Shoko's corpse, and naturally started asking him questions.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer. That's impossible. Literally impossible. So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date. I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it. Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dompi, my lips are sealed.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified.
It was that bad, huh?
If that's how you want to interpret it. Give it a rest, Date. You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
This isn't harassment or sexual.
I can make it sexual.
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Aiba.
Just promise me you'll let this go, okay? It's a delicate issue, even more delicate than my patience. So drop it. That's an order. Understood? Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? The commander of Abyss Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely. The pick Mizuki was holding? The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. It's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right? Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database. Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okira Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case. 4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone. The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. They may have even been the killer.
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
Hello, me. Did you know that the Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China? Yeah, just a little trivia for you. I'm full of useful information. Who are you? My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special agent for the investigation squad Abyss at MPD. You are a handsome-looking man. Oh, now stop it.
Are you okay, Date?
Perhaps it's time for his medication. Is that a serious question? We've been partners for 5 years. You know who I am. Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it? I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're joking, right?
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
You have?
No,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute. I found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
So you found a way into that database?
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male. I have marked his address on the map. That is all.
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Aiba.
Affirmative.
I've been thinking a lot lately. About myself. If I have another mind inside me, am I really me?
Oh, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once wrote. I is another.
Meaning, what?
You have to figure that out for yourself. That's the point.
Hey, so... about my left eye.
Now's not the time to talk about that.
Hey, what does love mean to you?
Where is this coming from?
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is ai, right? Like a pun? I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know. Hey, boss, is it possible to do something about her personality?
Don't ask me, I didn't create her. Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.